Hi, I'm Karceno.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Karceno and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Oh, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Where it all starts to go wrong for LeBron. Once the game is out of hand almost, or getting out of hand, LeBron's turnovers and passes and his frustration with the rest of the team, his step back, wow, look at threes, not falling or getting to the rim. He's fatigued. It's clear to see he is fatigued. Physically wore out. Look at that lazy pass. That's all on him. You getting out hustled by Jokic. Look at this. Michael Porter Jr. stands him up. AD gets the ball, goes up, gets rejected. LeBron goes for his vintage layup, misses that. Ball gets tipped around. It goes to Denver. Look at the body language. No explosion. Nothing. Just flat. That's your king. Here he comes down the stretch. He runs into somebody trying to get a. Well, it was just a turnover on him. But this is what you saw as the highlight of the game. And it was a complete embarrassment from LeBron James as he scored one basket in the fourth quarter with 36 seconds left. Now, why would he still be in the game when the game was in under control and pretty much pinned up? It's because LeBron James is exactly what we told you he was. Flash, no substance. All this, he's the greatest passer in the NBA, best decision maker. Nope. Anybody who mentally shuts down in a game of this importance is absolutely not capable of being someone you can rely on as a leader. He's a pouter. Anybody sitting around pouting is going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to say everything heavy is the head that wears the crown. They're never going to show you highlights of LeBron losing the ball. That don't fit their narratives. You can go on YouTube right now and say, hey, LeBron's turnovers against Denver. Won't see that. They're going to show you LeBron shooting a three. He hit almost a 50-foot half quarter. Why? Because it fits their narrative. That's what they want to show you. That's what they want to promote. So the focus and the whole plates have always been where? To LeBron. They don't care about anything else. Their main focus is what? LeBron James. And what can he do? LeBron has to do it. This is it for LeBron. Is Sunday you would have thought it was a funeral. Somebody actually said the words, the Lakers' reign is over. Their run is over right now. Run? the Lakers run, I'm like, what run is that? What run did the Lakers have? Is there a run in their stockings? Run? That didn't make any sense to me whatsoever when I heard it. And it makes even lesser sense right now as I'm hearing it. The Lakers run. I'm like, that is just plain dumb. How could they have a run when they haven't won a damn thing? Nothing. So that would always be very confusing for me. Oh, I just like seeing LeBron on the ground. But let's go back to the play. Look at this. He thinks he has an advantage, but he's going against a guy, Gordon, who's very athletic also. So he's in position. LeBron slips on the floor, falls down, loses the ball out of bounds. Gordon just saw that the man was OC, old school word, out of control. So, anyway, these situations are very valid, very much a interjection of LeBron James and his ego tripping. His ego puts him in a position to where he could dictate how people view him. He controls the media to go into this, well, our run, we the Lakers, this is what we do. Nobody cares. They only see your bad performances, your bad leadership, bad decisions. Look, lazy passes, lack of communication. If you get LeBron down enough, he will quit. If the team is turning over, not making shots, he will quit. Mentally, he will shut down. Look at him, and he's fatigued. Look how he's sitting there. No spryness in him whatsoever. Old man Braun. Old man Braun. Old man Braun. See, instead of trying to, sit around and get your set done and drink wine and on every Wednesday trying to podcast with JJ Rhetoric, you guys need to actually come up with a game plan to say, hey, this is what we want to do right here. This is what's fitting right now. This is what the situation calls for. We need to have this put in order. Because if it's not, then we have a major problem here. A very major problem, because you're sitting there trying to sit there like you guys are the experts of the X and O's when you're getting beat by X and O's and can't seem to figure it out, losing to a team 9 times in a row. That wouldn't happen to Michael Jordan. That didn't happen to Isaiah Thomas. That didn't happen to Kobe Bryant. But that's happening to your head. Why? Because you want to mind the game instead of playing the goddamn game. You out there, they got to make allowances for you. Oh, D'Lo, how you gonna get D'Lo a pass? He missed like 20 shots. He's missing the shots LeBron ass should have been taking. He don't want to mess up his percentage. Oh, he gonna come out like a storm. Just wait. Bron gonna come out with a storm. Of course he is. Of course you are, LeBron. Why wouldn't you come out in a storm? What else you gonna do? Everybody know your MO right now. You gonna mind the game. You gonna come out, go off, show people Bron is back, and y'all might get the win tonight. I'm not rooting for y'all, but we know how this system plays out. You got to get some tension going here. But realistically, you guys are inferior to the Denver Nuggets or pretty much any team in the NBA. You guys are really an 8th seed that moved up to 7th seed. So you guys got all the media attention, all of the focus. Nobody's saying you guys are done. And you guys play like crap, like a 500 ball club all season long. And y'all say, well, this team got enough to win a championship. How? They got smaller. And that was supposed to help them beat Jokic. Now they looking for big guys. You guys went and got smaller. How's that help you win an NBA championship? From a team with bigs, athletic bigs. You make that make sense. And while you're making that make sense, why don't you find out what other topics or situations LeBron can get himself into to make any excuses? When are the people going to say it's time for LeBron James to come off the bench? It's time for LeBron James to start taking a reduced role. When we going to start hitting the truth? It's time for LeBron James to become commentator, retire. Sit him down there. Oh, yeah, I'm glad to be here. Yep. Yeah, to call the game. Yep. That's my boy, CP. Oh, I can't say that. I got to say his real name on the air. Oh, yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah. I got code names for everybody, man. It's my guy, AR. Not shot by AR over there. I got to say Austin Reeves. Oh, man. It's going to be difficult to read this play sheet. The call sheet. Oh, yeah, it's going to be hard. So, when are we going to start putting things in the right, proper perspectives? They should have been dwindled this guy down. You keep tranking this guy up, ain't going to be nothing left of him. But his drive, his ego, his fame, this is what he wants. He wants this attention. And he going to get all the smoke he's asking for. It's coming. It's a coming. Oh, everybody look at a stat line. Stat line don't tell you the game. You got to watch the game and see this fool messing it up. If you'd have watched the game, you'd have never knew. If you listen to all these people on the sports shows, they're not really even talking about it. It's the fact his body language and everything else about him. It's not just the turnovers. He quit. He's not throwing the ball with any purpose. He's not communicating with the team. He's only pouting and blaming. He's not trying to rally the guys together. Nothing. He had 8 assists with 7 turnovers. So your assist to turnover ratio isn't good, buddy. You took 2 shots in the fourth quarter, and they came with 80 seconds in the game after it was already over with. Your passive approach in the fourth quarter of a playoff game is the reason you can't be mentioned with the Allen Iversons, the Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans. This is why fools who keep putting you in this category is this new hipster, don't even watch basketball, only watch highlight people that pop up on the internet, TikTokers, all of these social mediaites that walk around praising you and don't know diddly squat about the game. It's mental. And when you don't have the mentality, when you don't have the mentality to stay in the game and locked in, they said, did he just quit on the game? Did he quit on the team? It's a quit. The same quit he's done his entire career. When he didn't score in overtime after the J.R. Smith blew the play, forgot the time and who had the ball and what he didn't know what was going on. And they had a timeout and they didn't get the play off after he rebounded the ball and the game is going to overtime. And you pouted and the game was tied. And you just got 5 more minutes and you just shut down. Then you get swept and come out with a lie and said you broke your hand in game one after that play. You hit the board. I hit this thing and I, broke my hand. Wasn't never in the cast, never grimaced, not one time, but he broke his hand. That shows you the type of person he is. Mm-hmm. Oh no, the game was gonna gas him out. A lot of transition up and down the court, even for the Lakers when they got turnovers, and he was doing a lot of sprints. If LeBron do a lot of sprints, he'll be burnt out. Plus, he's physically getting banged by Gordon. See, he can't sit back and rest. You dealing with a young bull down there who gonna put it on you on the offensive end. And that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of Gordon banging LeBron James, wearing his old ass out on the court. Yeah, there's a difference than playing at 30 and 40. In basketball years, 30 is old. 30 is over the hill. You look at Bird, you look at Isaiah and Magic and Jordan. When they playing in their 30s, that was like, okay, it's time to go. I got to sit down for a minute. Mike had to sit down for 2 years and come back. Well, when you look at the game and you see where it is and you see where the other people are catching up or not catching up, whatever way you want to see it. When you start looking at that perspective and you start putting it in your own mind to say, okay, this is my projection of what I think should happen and shouldn't happen and all of these things, we are now stepping in uncharted territory here for LeBron James. Now, the internet that you ran to, this ain't a safe haven for you. You thought it was. It's not. Your money can't control these people. You think it can. You gonna keep controlling and buying the narratives? Buddy. You can keep pushing those guys at the top. But the people here, the real people, they want to listen to those people spit the real and they know who they are. So no matter what sabotage they do, they find the video. When y'all try to submerge my videos to the ground, people go find them. So you spend all this money to try to sabotage the channel, and the people keep showing you, you could do that all you want. Not gonna matter. And they was like, why are we worried about LeBron James when D-Lo is out here selling the game again against the Nuggets? D-Lo got to show up. That was why we lost. Wasn't LeBron. And for game two, just to let us know on the betting app, they told me, oh, LeBron is probable for game two. Well, that means he's playing. Come on. They was like, y'all dogging a man who was 10 of 16 from the field. 16 shots from LeBron, 3 of 5 from 3 in 41 minutes. You only take 16 shots and y'all lose by double digits. AD had a solid game. He crossed Jokic out. And we dealing with a guy who's dealing with stats. They've changed all these rules to help LeBron. The scoring has been increased in the NBA. By them adding in transition fouls and everything else, they've done all they could to help this guy. He leads the NBA in 3-point plays. They have a magnet ball to help this guy get shots in the basket. And this is crazy. It's not over until that 4 goes up. And the Nuggets got 4 wins. That's when it's over. Well, if Jokic gets 30, they're in trouble. When he has 30 and 12, you're in trouble. When they have 15 offensive rebounds, you're in trouble. Nobody's putting a body on anybody. No one's guarding the lanes. Everybody's playing passive aggressive. But that's poor leadership on the floor. All it took was effort. And we didn't get that because one guy who's supposed to be the leader of the team is not communicating. He's pouting. He's throwing lazy passes. That's leading to turnovers. 7 turnovers, unacceptable. Wasn't acceptable when Steph Curry did it with OKC and it was called out, throwing careless passes, and they were waiting for him to throw those passes so they could pick them off. Those jump hook passes over the head, like he's playing on the playground or something. It's like, man, this is the pros. You reckless with the ball like that, they're gonna snatch you out the game. We don't care if you MVP or not. They're on to that overhead lob pass, lazy pass over the top. OKC was catching on to that, and they had to get serious because it was starting to cost them. Game 3 is on Thursday evening in Los Angeles. That's where game 3 is going to be. And if they go into game 3 down 2-0, a lot of pressure and doubt is going to be on the Los Angeles Lakers as they go into Los Angeles to play that game. It's going to be a lot of questions as they ask LeBron, is this the oh here we go again mentality? No, I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that at all. Not at least not with me. The man has no type of onus to anything. It's just all rhetoric. Oh, I want the Lakers to lose so bad. I want them to lose. I don't want them to get anything done. I want this team to go down in flames. Another sweep would be beautiful for me. Well, Jenny Buss would be happy because she'll get a couple of playoff games out of it. As long as the Lakers go to the playoffs, she's A-OK. But when they don't go to the playoffs, now that's a problem. That's a major, major key. Now, granted, LeBron could blame distractions like this podcast show that they should have done after the season was over, but he wants to do it in the tail end of the season going into the playoffs. Very smart. They're going to see how much work goes into a podcast show. This went into a show about X's and O's to a regular podcast show now. And we just got a glazed LeBron James. He's spending all this time getting glazed over a show, in a series in which he lost. They show him talking about a game winning shot he hit against a team he got beat by that they should have won the game. So if you're watching the show, you would think LeBron did an actual good job when he did not. Now, the Lakers are 7.5 underdogs again. Now, a lot of people are taking the notion of, hey, this is it. That's tomorrow's game. I don't want no parts of that smoke. Um, I'm gonna give you guys some picks today. Take the Lakers in the 7.5. Well, I shouldn't even tell y'all that because I'm doing it just in case the Lakers do win the game. I'll at least get paid. So that's my motive. If I spend money, I'm okay with losing. But the 7.5 on the Lakers, I took that and I took the under of 223.5. I took the 76ers plus 5.5 and Orlando Magic plus 5. No, I didn't see the storylines go down you know the patterns that everyone else seems to want to go down, but no. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, man. LeBron lose chips all the time, B, but losing to the Nuggets, he'll be all right. He lose to everybody. LeBron James, boys.